Welcome to PMBA 611 Financial Analysis. I'm Lynn Kugley, your instructor for 611, and I made this intro video to introduce myself and go over some of the main points from the syllabus. If you don't have a copy of the syllabus in front of you, I suggest you pause this presentation and get one so you can follow along. I'm only going to hit the high points. The syllabus is very long. It's meant to try to cover just about everything about this course from start to finish. As I said, my name is Lynn Kugley. I'm a finance faculty member domiciled at the Ole Miss campus in South Haven, Mississippi. I came to Ole Miss in 2008, and I've been teaching at the college level since 1998. I went back to school for my PhD after over 25 years in the corporate world. My vita is posted on my website if you're really interested in the details. I strongly suggest email as the best way to contact me, with my home phone being the second best option. Now, let's look at how 611 is going to work. 611 is a fundamental course in corporate finance designed to provide you with the finance skills and theory you'll need in the rest of the MBA program. The topics shown in black should be primarily review from your undergraduate finance prereq. We may go a bit further in some of them, but basically the material should look very familiar. The topics in red may well be new to many of you. They're designed to introduce areas of finance that go beyond the basics to topics typically addressed by management in a firm. The use of financial options, capital structure, and dividend policy, for example. You definitely have to have the textbook, Financial Management Theory and Practice, Brigham and Earhart. This is the 16th edition, and this is an excellent textbook. It's available in hard copy to rent or purchase if you feel you must have a hard copy. The last page of the syllabus provides information on purchasing MINDTAP, the online homework system, which includes the ebook. This is a much less expensive option, and you must have MINDTAP access for the graded homework assignments. You can begin to access MINDTAP on October 9th and access it until October 15th without paying, so you should set up your account now. You can print from the ebook if you want a hard copy of a section or a chapter. You definitely need a financial calculator. I prefer and use the Texas Instruments Business Analyst 2 Plus, about $30 at Amazon or Walmart. Finally, I guess it's pretty obvious you need internet access. As you'll see on the next slide, this course primarily uses Blackboard, except for MINDTAP, which is linked out from Blackboard. And you will need Microsoft Office. We'll be using Word, Excel, and PowerPoint. I'm using 2016, but whatever version you have will probably be fine. The Mac version is fine as well. You definitely need to be comfortable with basic Excel skills. Excel assignments, there are 4 of them, count for 20% total of your grade, and the quantitative portion of the final exam is in Excel. The expectation is that MBA students come in with a certain level of quantitative skills: math, basic algebra, order of operations, statistics, probability distribution, standard deviation, financial calculator, efficient use of the available functions, Excel, basic numeric entry and manipulation, copying, relative addressing, using functions. Some of these areas may have gotten a bit rusty. MINDTAP does provide some review materials which are graded. In addition, I've created a series of video tutorials covering several of these areas so we can all start on an even footing. There's a set of 6 videos reviewing material you need to bring into 611, which is posted in Blackboard under Pre-Course. A second set of 12 tutorials are posted with the units of study to help clarify some of the more complex calculations. The 6 pre-course tutorials cover the Texas Instruments Business Analyst 2 Plus calculator, order of operations, manually and in Excel, Excel basics, standard deviation, and weighted average. As you can see in the list, there are also links to tutorials from Microsoft and another set from GCF specifically covering Excel 2016 topics. These are all well done and worth the time to watch. None of these are required per se, but I strongly suggest you take time to view any for areas you feel you need to review. Links to all the tutorials are posted in Blackboard. These pre-course videos are posted under pre-course and also under all tutorials. These are the 12 videos addressing specific topics covered in various units of study. Each is posted with the unit and in all tutorials. Again, these are not required viewing, but if you're having trouble with any of these topics, watching a brief tutorial working through a problem step by step may help. If other topics arise, as the class unfolds, additional tutorials can be added. The video tutorials and the lesson lectures are embedded links that take you to a YouTube posting of the video. You can speed up the playback up to 2 times as fast like Daffy Duck, slow it down, pause it. You can show them as posted or full screen. As you can see from the list, just about everything's in Blackboard. Everything related to a unit of study is posted together and opens or becomes available together. Each lecture video is closed captioned and also has an associated PDF file of the PowerPoint slides and notes posted with the unit. The PDF file can be viewed on a PC, transferred to an iPhone or iPad via Dropbox, or to a Kindle or Android device using Box, and you can view it there for review. Since this is an online class, communication is critical. I check my email all the time, so that is always the best way to contact me. Please include PMBA611 in the subject line so the emails won't go to junk mail. Also, please use your full name in the text so I'll know for sure who you are, because sometimes email addresses and names don't match. If you do not get a reply from me within 24 hours, something's probably wrong, because I am well known for answering emails very quickly. If that happens, either email again or call my home phone and leave a message. I realized that you're all probably taking this course because you're working adults, and that means when you have a question, you need a quick answer so you can move along with the material when you have a window of opportunity to study. I've been a working adult student myself, so I understand. Grading, always an important question in any class. You can see the weighting distribution above. The final exam does count heavily, and with this tight 5-week schedule, we really only have time for one exam. But I'm also placing significant weight on the MINDTAP and Excel assignments, because Excel is critical to success both in the MBA program and in the corporate environment. The final exam will be proctored via PROCTORIO. We're using a Blackboard feature called File Response. The exam is an Excel file, which you download, complete, and upload back in Blackboard and submit. It has both multiple choice conceptual questions and quantitative problems, which you're expected to solve in Excel. You don't have to, but you'll have Excel to use. You'll have 3 hours for the exam. You'll have a formula sheet to use. Working the problems in Excel serves 2 purposes: improving your skills. Showing your work provides the opportunity for partial credit. As I said, all exams will be proctored and taken online via Blackboard. PROCTORIO is a web-based proctoring system embedded in Blackboard. Before the exam, be sure you have a working web camera, you have the Chrome browser, you have to use it for the test. You must install the PROCTORIO Chrome extension. To do this, click on the Secure Exam Proctor link to install it. I've posted a PROCTORIO test. It's got 1 true-false question, so you can be sure PROCTORIO works for you. And let me know if you have any issues so we can resolve them well before the final exam. During your test period, PROCTORIO will record video through your webcam, record your screen and any web traffic, disable printing, disable your clipboard, block downloads, verify that your video is working, perform an ID check to be sure you. You will have a calculator on screen, but you can use your financial calculator, and you will have a formula sheet you can use. Graded homework problems are in MINDTAP, and they count for 30% of your grade. The MINDTAP problems mirror and extend the material in the text. Quantitative problems are algorithmic. The numbers change with each attempt. You can attempt each question 3 times, the system recording your average score under a system termed Do No Harm. If you attempt a problem a 2nd or 3rd time, your score will only be averaged if it doesn't lower your average. Note that each chapter under Videos in MINDTAP has end-of-chapter problem walkthroughs that can be very helpful if you're having trouble with the material. This table recaps the MINDTAP problems, both practiced and graded. There are 868 graded points. Your MINDTAP grade will be based on 850. There are a wide variety of practice materials available, as you can see, and this doesn't include the video walkthroughs. This table is in the syllabus, and it's posted in Blackboard as well. A certain level of skill with Excel is really critical for success in the MBA program and in the corporate world. And at this point, you should have basic Excel skills. These assignments will build on those basics and expand to include familiarity with the financial functions available in Excel. Each chapter has an associated Excel assignment. I've chosen 4, which are posted in Blackboard with their associated unit. These are to be done independently, but if you email me, I will provide reasonable feedback. These should be a learning experience, so I want to help you both with the material and with Excel. Note that the final exam is in Excel, so developing your skill level with the assignments is important. These count for 20% of your grade, 5% each. Communication is critical. To facilitate it, I've established 2 discussion forums, the water cooler and course questions. The goal is for all of you to communicate with each other as well as with me in much the same way you would if we were all in a live class together. Many times your questions can be answered by another student before I answer. Using the discussion forum will make the questions and answers available to all. Your first assignment is to post an introduction in the water cooler. Tell us about you. My intro is already posted. This is an online class, not a correspondence course. As such, we'll work through the material together, no working ahead. I've divided the course into 5 units, each containing 2 or 3 chapters. Within each unit, chapters are subdivided into segments so that each PowerPoint lecture runs about 15 minutes or less. The lectures are MP4 files. As I said, be prepared. I talk fast, but you can slow it down or you can repeat it. You can always go back and review previous units, but you cannot alter any graded material. This is my suggested study sequence for addressing the material. Read the chapter, listen to the lecture videos. The PowerPoint lectures generally follow the mini-case at the end of each chapter and cover the chapter material, but there may be topics in the chapter that are not in the narrated lecture. View any video tutorials posted for the unit. Work the MINDTAP problems. If this chapter has the Excel assignment, work it. This is the tentative schedule for the course, and it's posted in Blackboard. 5 weeks is very tight, but we can do this. As you can see, the first unit, Unit A, covers accounting and the time value of money, which should be a review for all of you, especially since you just finished the accounting class. That will get us started on a lighter note and give everyone a chance to access all the material so we can answer any questions, work through problems early on. Unit A does not have an associated Excel assignment. The darker chapters have the Excel assignments. Units open on a Monday at 12 a.m. and close on a Sunday at 11:59 p.m., giving you 7 days for each unit. And also note that there's a study period before the final exam, during which no assignments are due. This is on the last page of the syllabus, how to set up a Cengage MINDTAP account and register for the course. It is not possible to purchase MINDTAP Access separately. It comes with the ebook. I've posted some getting started instructions for MINDTAP in Blackboard. Going directly through Cengage and purchasing MINDTAP with the ebook as described above is by far the easiest and it's the least expensive route. So you should go ahead and do this now so you'll be ready when the class starts. You can begin to look at the materials in ebook beginning on October the 9th and access them at no charge until October 15th. Introduction done. Be sure to read through the whole syllabus. If you have any questions, email me, or since the course is now available in Blackboard, try out the course questions forum under discussion. I'll check it and respond to anything posted. Don't forget to post your own introduction in the water cooler forum so we can get to know each other. And now would be a good time to go through the pre-course tutorials so you'll be ready when the class begins. Unit A covers accounting review and the time value of money. It opens on October the 12th, so be ready to get started.